you ever felt overwhelmed by your thoughts and emotions, unsure of how to step back and just be in the moment? Do you ever get confused by too much information? Do you often feel anxious? All of these are normal experiences, and they're great reasons to learn the DBT skill observe. To observe is one of the mindfulness skills that everything else depends upon. If you do a great job with observing, all your other skills will be more effective. One of the things that I tell all my clients too is if you only learn one DB skill, let it be this. It's so incredibly valuable. The first step to being mindful is to observe. This is noticing what you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, or experience without labeling or evaluating it. It's all simply about taking the data in and stopping there. So no mental chatter about what's going on, no evaluating it for whether you like it or not, or what it means. It's just being present with whatever is happening. When we use the observe skill, we detach from our thoughts and emotions. That might sound cold or undesirable, but it's not extreme. We're not dissociated, cold, or aloof. We're in our bodies and objective. This is a benefit because we're not time traveling. For instance, let's say that I was cheated on by my last boyfriend, and now I'm out with a new person. My old boyfriend was really nice, and this guy is really nice. And my mental chatter might be saying, oh, here we go again. This is just like the last time. It's a setup. Be on guard. And so I'm tensing up inside. I can't relax. I can't trust. And I have all this inner turmoil when nothing objectively has happened to create it. I'm not responding at all to anything that's happening now. My reactions are all based on things that happened in the past. That's time traveling. When we use the observe skill, we don't do that. We allow each moment to be new so we can see how things are different and respond to what's happening now versus what happened or what might happen. And this sets us up to live consciously. The goal of observe is to detach and have a Teflon mind. Now, Teflon is a chemical that is placed on cookware to keep food from sticking to the surface. So the idea of observe is to be present, notice what's going on, but don't let anything stick. Let all thoughts and emotions slide right on by. When we do this, we let ourselves feel, but we don't hold on to things. So guilt, shame, judgment, negative self-talk, shyness, anger, anxiety, all of that goes in and it goes out. And what happens over time and with practice is that we learn that we are not our thoughts. Thoughts are just thoughts. They may not even be true. Using the observe skill helps us to reduce emotional reactivity. If we're just noticing what's happening without reacting to it, we start to realize that we don't need big emotions to deal with our issues. Another benefit of using the observe skill is that it increases our self-awareness, other awareness, and mindfulness because we're seeing things we didn't see before. We know when we're doing something that's not great and when we are. We start to not need validation or approval. We can self-govern. The observe skill also helps us to manage the stress without doing something impulsive. It really does help us to be more thoughtful, patient, and wise, and less reactive because it gives us time to pause. I know you're all excited about this and you want to practice, right? So how do you do that? Well, like I said, anything you can see, hear, taste, touch, or smell can be observed. You can mindfully observe the smell of aromatherapy. Just close your eyes and take in the scent. Set a timer for 2 minutes and do nothing but notice the scent. You're going to get bored, but stick with it. And you'll see that it's not the same for 2 minutes. It'll change. You can observe your thoughts. Anyone who's ever paid attention to their thoughts knows that the mind is absolutely bonkers. It comes up with really strange and disjointed things. Once you notice this about yourself, it's a lot easier to laugh at your thoughts and don't take yourself so seriously. It's easier to separate your identity from your thoughts and realize that you need discernment before accepting all the babble that your brain spouts out. So paying attention to your breathing helps. It's very easy to get distracted and stop observing. So setting a timer, then noticing your breathing as you're observing can help you to stay present. Another tip is to be quiet. If you're talking, you have to focus on talking. So silently observe without commenting or reacting. If you notice that you're judging what you're observing, stop and start again without judgment. You can observe anything, Observe what your body feels like as you're falling asleep. Observe yourself driving. You did that when you were learning. You were paying attention to how much pressure you put on the gas, your turn signals, the other cars, and all of that. So once you were comfortable with the process, you stopped. What would it be like if you tuned in again? Using the observe skill habitually gives you the feeling of being alive. It's like being a little kid again, where everything is new. I was in the woods this morning and I heard the most beautiful bird song. I couldn't see the birds, they must have been really small, but I know I never heard that song before, probably because I didn't listen. Being present for that gave me a great start to the morning. And all of us could have a multitude of surprises like that if we just use our observe skill. So you don't need any special settings, skills, or tools to use the observe skill. Anyone can do it anytime. Nobody needs to know that you're doing it, but it sure does make your life a lot easier and more meaningful. So why not try it today? And leave me a comment and let me know how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.